Welcome to this week's Illinois Wesleyan Titan Coaches Show. I'm Eric Stock, joined by Tiffany Prager, the softball coach here at Illinois Wesleyan, who we would normally talk to in January, I suppose, but the team just made a long trip to play softball and take part in an international experience. And Coach, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. We went to Costa Rica. It was an incredible experience. You know, it took a lot of planning on the part of our administration, so really thankful for our administration and then our assistant coaches as well. They put in a lot of time and effort, so it went phenomenal.
So you just got back and had a couple of matches there, and we'll talk about the overall experience there, but talk about the matches themselves.
Yeah, we played 2 separate games, and then we did a free clinic for the local Costa Ricans, and you know, both of our games, it was more about the experience for us. We did win 23-3 and I believe 26-1. So the competitiveness was a good experience for us to get out there and just kind of have some fun.
But I imagine just the whole cultural experience has to be invaluable.
Yeah, the cultural experience and the team bonding experience is invaluable, and you can't really put a number on that value that you have being able to experience that.
If you could sort of walk me through the clinics, what that experience was like, what you know, the young people that they are working with in teaching the sport.
Yeah, our girls did a phenomenal job planning a clinic for the local Costa Ricans, and I think what was so evident is their willingness to learn, and the Costa Ricans that were there really truly had a passion for the game, and so our girls providing the energy and positive, contagious energy that they brought really made it an experience to remember forever.
How big is softball in Costa Rica?
You know, it's not quite as big as the other sports, and so that was definitely something that was a little bit of a challenge, but I do think that it's an up-and-coming sport, so it was definitely exciting to be there.
So I imagine they were kind of teaching the basics.
Yeah, we started, you know, with the basics in terms of throwing and catching, and then our infielders took them through our infield fundamental breakdown, and then outfielders did the same thing, and then we kind of took them through a little bit of the hitting phases as well.
It wasn't all softball in this trip. Talk about some of the other experiences that the team got to take.
Yeah, we had an incredible experience, just even from zip lining to whitewater rafting, to also experiencing their culture and the food that we experienced as well. A lot of rice and beans, which was, I mean, for most of our girls, we all enjoyed it. And so those experiences and being able to be in downtown San Jose, and then we kind of took a trip to an area known as Dominical, which is more of a tiki hut type experience for our girls, and they're downtown and being able to surf as well. So a lot of different experiences that hopefully it's something that they continue to remember, you know, well into the future.
So what's the best thing you ate there?
We tried fish, and so they grill the actual fish, the whole fish, and you are supposed to eat the eyeball. I did not test that out, but our assistant coach did eat the eyeball, and I told her it was for good luck.
So they present it and they expect you to eat it?
Yes, and they expect you to eat it. So that was one of the more interesting things.
Did anyone on the trip take that?
Yeah, I think a couple of our girls did do it, and then also our assistant coach, she did as well. The other thing was just the abundance of fruits, mangoes, bananas, and then the coffee was phenomenal. I'm a big coffee drinker, so.
Oh, sure. You probably bought some coffee beans
yes,
back,
I
right?
did,
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
I'm sure everybody did that.
That was one of the better things that we were able to test and try out.
Well, this is the first trip the team has made in some 10 years, so you're first here. Do you plan to do this in the future at some point?
Absolutely, just from a cultural experience as well as just, like I said, the team bonding experience, we would love to. This is my first trip as a coach. I was able to, just down the road at Illinois State University, take a international trip as well, and I just think it's so invaluable for your team to experience something like this, and also kind of put the softball side on the back burner, the way that we scheduled the experience, and kind of focus more on just having a great time.
Well, it was below zero here with a lot of snow, not to make you feel guilty. Now, what do you do now in preparation for the spring? How close are you to gearing up again.
Yeah, our first date of practice is January 22nd, and we're looking forward to getting going. And we always look at our season kind of in 3 different phases, kind of the preseason, where we'll have some strong tests and challenges, which we enjoy, and then we look at it from our conference season, and then if we're lucky enough, we'll hopefully be in postseason. But we kind of start with the foundation, and we obviously want to be peaking at the end of the year. So we'll take it a little bit slower at the beginning and then kind of ramp it up as we get going.
Sure. Well, a great start last year for your team, making it to the NCAAs, and we'll look forward to more success this year. Coach Prager, we appreciate the time.
Thank you so much, Eric.